Module 2 is your introduction to general psychology, and it begins with these words. This body is not other than emptiness, and emptiness is not other than this body. The same is true of feelings, perceptions, mental formations, and of consciousness. That's a quote from the Buddha more than 2,000 years ago. You might recognize that those elements of the psyche are major topics in this course. In fact, Buddhist psychology offers ancient and valuable insights into our nature that interface with modern science. This module reviews the history of psychology, the scientific method, and the major theoretical perspectives in the field. What's your perspective? Do you see your life as dominated by deep and unconscious drives and instincts? Or are you busy chasing after rewards and avoiding life's punishments? Perhaps you believe that your mere body and brain and that your genes have determined your entire destiny. This week's discussion invites you to share your own psychological perspective. Remember, please reference the text and or lesson content in your reply as required in the course syllabus. In part 2 of the module, you'll learn about the scientific method, which consists of 5 steps: asking a question, stating a hypothesis, testing that hypothesis, drawing a conclusion, and dissemination of the research findings. The research focus of my doctoral dissertation followed those exact steps as does all legitimate science. We will emphasize the value of the scientific method and the importance of verifiable and evidence-based facts in our study of psychology. However, we'll also apply critical thinking skills to potential problems with the scientific method, such as the replication crisis and bias in the research process. The module emphasizes the 3rd step of the scientific method, testing the hypothesis. Testing can include laboratory observations, case studies, surveys, the correlational method, and experiments. At the end of the module, we'll study ethical guidelines and the importance of principles governing scientific conduct in the study of both human and animal subjects. You'll learn about historical examples showing harm to subjects. And it may surprise you that one of the more notorious cases in ethical misconduct involved 2 psychologists who developed a method of torture for the CIA. They were paid a handsome $81 million to do so. The subjects of their research suffered greatly, a myriad of physical and emotional abuses. Moreover, these actions proceeded with the cooperation of the American Psychological Association. I believe students in psychology ought to be informed about the best in research and practice, but also about the failures of the profession, both past and present.